Hello, hello. Good evening, almost good morning, because technically we're running into midnight, which will be another day. So, hi, how we doing? We done went through a long weekend. We ain't talked since like Friday night, Saturday morning. So, what did we miss this weekend? Who did something? I didn't really do anything. I wanted to go do stuff, but in Texas, it's entirely too hot to go do anything. So I didn't go do anything that I wanted to. I wanted to go take my kids to go watch the airplanes take off at the airport, but again, it was too hot to take them either anywhere outdoors. So we stayed in. Okay, well, let's get into it. I see some things coming off my vision board. Not coming off, but being checked off. I think we talked about this Friday. I have supportive friends and motivated friends, so that's kind of solidifying. It's probably gonna be a while before I actually take that off, but I'll start with something positive, motivational. We made it through Monday. A lot of us still have regular jobs. A lot of us are staying at home doing whatever we want to do with our time, and whatever that may be, that whatever fulfilled your day, whatever filled your day, you've completed a task. So let's pat yourselves on the back for that. Let's see if I can get my confetti going. Ooh, this is a good time for some confetti. Look at that. Hold on, let's see. Ooh, no, I don't know how to do it apparently. I tried. I want to get y'all some confetti because I'm proud of y'all for doing something. Hold on. It won't work, but we're going to get it to work. I'm going to play with it anyways. You did things with your day. You completed some tasks. You made some money. Maybe you finally sent that text message. Maybe you finally confronted that person. Asked so-and-so on a date. Maybe you finally stuck to that diet you've been working on. You know, whatever it is, you did it. You know, you had mindfulness today. You took that deep breath when you needed it. You started writing that book. You went for that jog. Whatever it is that you did today, you applied yourself. You achieved the goal. You can check that off your list. Tomorrow we're going to come back and we're going to do it again. I'm proud of you. You need to be proud of you. And that's all that matters, right? One thing that I've been working on that I did over the weekend was trying to stay within my peace, trying not to allow anyone who doesn't deserve my energy, my peace, to take that away from me. And I did that for the most part. We had some family things going on yesterday. Really big family thing, and it started out small with one person eating away at trying to eat away at my peace, and I wasn't gonna let it happen. At one point, I even said, "I'm giving it to God," right? I said, "No, ma'am, you will not get my peace today." That would be my mother, and throughout the day, it got harder and harder. It was more and more things that came up that made it harder to keep my peace, made it hard to stay mindful. And I did. You know, I might have had maybe a minute throughout the entire, we had like a whole family argument. It was horrible. Where I didn't want to be mindful, where I didn't want to be at peace because I wanted to speak my peace and speak my truth. But I had to, remember to bite my tongue, to hold back, to listen when someone screamed, "Don't say anything," and I didn't fight back. I didn't have the energy. That was the other thing. Like, as much as I have energy, right? Like, I have, since I've been within my peace, since I've had so much inner peace, I've had so much energy. Not going back and forth with my mom, my dad, my brothers, my boyfriend. I've had so much energy because I'm not going back and forth. I'm letting you say what you got to say. I'm going to let you be right. I'm going to let you be wrong. Whatever it is that you are, you believe you are, I'm letting you be, because I need to be at peace. I have two little people who need me at peace, so they can see what a healthy, healed, peaceful person looks like. And I feel good. After all that, usually the old me would have been like, and I started that Friday, like, and what happened yesterday, I would have been up in arms right there with them, and I was like, no, we have peace now. We are healed. We're healing if we're not. So I feel good. I feel good. I feel good. I think I've realized my calling today. I don't know. I could be wrong. I don't know. I don't know how this works. I've not been on a spiritual journey where I've awakened and realized a calling. I've had friends and people yanked out of my life before in the past, and I was like, okay, fine, God, whatever. Shut that door. Open the door. Let's go. But this is definitely a very different experience this time. I'm going through a spiritual journey, and I've been through isolation. Last night, after everything, I threw my hands up. I had a whole meltdown. I cried, y'all. I cried, and I had a whole breakdown with God, and I said, look, I surrender. I give up. Whatever you try to do, God, do what you got to do. I am done fighting it. I'm gonna turn that down just a little bit. Said I am done fighting it, because the more I fight it, the more I lose. The more I fight it, the more I cry. I got tired of crying and fighting and losing. So it's like, it's legit for real with God now. And then today, something else happened, and I realized that sometimes people in our lives need us more than we need them. And it's not always the people you expect it to be. You expect it to be people, if you follow the generational line, right? Grandparents, parents, yourself, or your generation, and then your children and whomever, right? And I realized today that it doesn't always follow suit that way with how we support and take care of each other, and who leans on who. I realized today that my mother needs me more than I need her. I need my mom, but when I realized that, it was kind of hard and kind of emotional for me, and I kind of had to lean into that by myself. Like, we were hugging, and I couldn't lean into that with her. And I realized in my life, I've always been the friend. And you know, if you've been that friend, the one that, can I get a ride? Can I borrow some money? I ain't got no money. Can you come bring me some food? Can you cook? Can you, hey, can y'all stop and ask me how I'm doing for a change? Because I'm over here like bogged down with all the requests. But I realize now that that is my role. I guess that's who I'm here to be. That's who I am. That's what God wants me to be. And I don't know, when I realized that, I kind of got a little shook, and then I started asking God, well, who in the world do I go to? Then I realized, oh, I go to God. It's funny. No, just I think it's funny in a good way, not like a ha ha, laugh it off, blow it off kind of way. But I definitely think it's humorous to me that knowing what I went through with my daughter's birth. It was an emergency C-section. Scared the living crap out of me because up until that point I'd heard not very much about C-sections that was positive. I had a friend who had one, but I didn't really know about her experience too much. And after that had happened, I had some moments after coming home that I questioned, like, is this real or did I die? You know, and I was scared. You know, you have to have that shot in your back. And the first time the anesthesiologist tried to put the needle in my back, I was about to have contractions, right? And I had said it. I was like, I'm about to have a contraction. And he didn't hear me, so I was like, well, if he had heard me, he would have been like, okay, I'll wait. And so I said it again, and luckily the nurse, her name is Haven, she heard me, and she was like, Mitch, don't do this. Do not do this. She's about to have a contraction. I could have been paralyzed. Like, guys, things like that scare me. You know, and when I realized, like, with this epidural, the first thing I couldn't feel was my hoo-ha. I was like, I can't feel nothing. I can't feel myself right there. He's like, oh yeah, your legs go, your legs are next to go. And I was like, no fam, I can feel my toes. I was wiggling my toes. I can move my legs. And he was like, oh really? Let's up that dosage. I was like, why the fuck did I say something? Why did I say something? And so when he upped my dosage, I surely enough could not feel my legs. And let me tell y'all, if you've never been in a position where you couldn't even feel your legs and anything below you, it's so scary. Like, people who are paralyzed, I feel so bad for you because that was such a scary moment. I won't get into too many other details because we'll be here forever, because I can go on and on about that all night. But coming from that experience, knowing who was and was not there during that experience, and then coming out of that saying, I'm not okay. I cried on a regular basis. So I used to remember I had major surgery and I had a baby all at the same time. Some people, they might say that's just one event. No, I'm going to say that's two separate events, because before I had the baby, I had the contractions. And then when they opened me up, which was the surgery, they ripped a baby out of, they didn't rip her, but they pulled a baby out of me. That was the birth. And then they sewed me back together. That's the end of the surgery. Call it what you want. I'm okay with that. You can say it was one event. I'm not gonna argue with you. But to go through major surgery and come out and say, I'm not okay, to do therapy, to learn what grounding, I learned grounding when I did therapy. I hadn't heard of grounding before then, right? Mindfulness is something I learned in therapy. Had not heard of it before then. Meditation came up in therapy when she said mindfulness, and we're gonna like, she checking in with yourself is something she taught me as well. And so when I learned those three things, and I was like, this all kind of sound like meditating. And she's like, oh yeah, kind of. That's when I guess the doors and the gears were like, you know, get ready for that journey. Get ready for what you're going to see in spirituality, what you're going to see when you need to start connecting with different sides of the world, the universe, the earth. Because I did try all of that. I was very open-minded. She told me that. I was like, I'm open-minded to being grounded, and, you know, when I'm feeling a certain way, just take a moment and touch the grass and see how you feel. Yay! You know? And I did. And it felt good, you know, and then I started seeing 444 and 555 all the time. And then I decided I'm gonna quit my job, because now I'm at a point where I'm trying to regain my power, you know, and my mental stability. I'm trying to get mentally healthy again. I'm trying to empower myself again. So I went to therapy, I quit my job. I focused on my mental health, my children. Eventually I started focusing on doing content, my YouTube channel with my son, my TikTok, Instagram, posting more on Facebook, eventually I was able to go live on TikTok, and then now here we are on Twitch, and I have my own YouTube channel, and I'm trying to get Carmen her channel started up. She's 10 months. It's a good time to get started, baby. But I say all that to say, it's like God literally like put me through trauma, I feel like, so he could just break me down, piece me back together, repurpose, reposition me, and send me on my next assignment. So I'm okay with that. Now I'm okay with it. You know, you told me that like a week ago. We're not doing that, but I'm okay with that. You know, as it makes sense how every day I ask God, you know, what's next, or how can I fulfill my purpose today, and God gives me something that's chaotic. I don't know. Maybe I'm in training. I don't know. We're gonna figure that out. We're gonna let you know. I'm gonna let you know. But whew. So I'm proud of myself though for staying mindful yesterday. And you should be proud of yourself. I'm pretty sure there were probably some moments in your life yesterday, today, where you were like, I don't have it in me. I'm not gonna do it. I'm not gonna deal with it. But you did it, and now you're here. Yahoo! I don't know where that came from. Yahoo! And so we are on it, you know. I don't know if I'm gonna keep you long today because I gotta get some rest. I started doing Uber Eats today, guys. Well, I ain't done it in like 3 years, but I did it today. I had to take the kids with me, so we made a little bit of money. But my mom's supposed to either watch the kids or come with us so she can stay in the car so I can run in and out everywhere by myself. But she decided to go hang out with my brother today. And then I talked to her about going tomorrow, but she's supposed to go back to hang out with my brother tomorrow. It's okay. I figured it out by myself today. My boyfriend stayed home and he slept. So we had a long talk yesterday before everything happened. We talked about staying together or breaking up. No, that wasn't hard. You might think I'm kind of sad. I'm a little sad. It's been like forever, and we have 2 kids together, but things are not always, you know, you gotta do what you gotta do for you. You can't teach your kids to go be happy and seek happiness and do what makes you happy, but then not show them what happiness looks like, right? So but yeah, I'm probably not gonna keep. I'm gonna stay for a while, but because you know the kiddos, them kids will wake up. If they wake up, and I'm gonna try to beat them before they can beat me. So, plus I need to do my hair. I'm gonna do my day. My goodness, yeah, I want to do my hair. I'm probably gonna like, twist it up again, and do another. I did a twist out yesterday. It was kind of cute. Could have been better, but I'm learning. I'm growing. I'm gonna figure out. I'm gonna start a hair journey in a minute. We're gonna be on a hair journey together. And you know, I was watching some movie on Netflix the other day. I can't remember the name of it, but Adam Driver is in it. Morgan Freeman is in it. Who else is in it? The guy from who you gonna call Ghostbusters? The older white guy. Okay. Don't ask me which one, but oh god, what is his name? I can't remember his name, but I know when I see him. I don't remember the name of the movie, but it was something about like zombies. The Dead Won't Die. That was the name of it. And I'm probably gonna do like a review on it on the TikTok. We'll see. I definitely want to do a review on it. I'm thinking about doing a podcast. So yeah, if y'all don't know, I have a podcast. It's called Parenting is Wild. It's on Spotify. But I didn't like my niche. It was like I kind of, at some point I went into the parenting niche and like fell into it. And then me and my son's YouTube channel, it works. Like Our YouTube channel works. It's great. It's fine. Wouldn't ask for anything more. Then I was like, well, for myself, I'll do parenting stuff. So that way I can kind of stay aligned with parents and the kids, and but it don't work for me. It doesn't feel natural. I love being a mom. But I don't have advice, right? Like, if I have to sit down and think about like my top 5 like pieces of advice as a parent. Feed your kids. That's talk to your kids. That's all I got. I don't have like real true like tips and advice and hacks and things like that. I'm not that kind of a mom that's like, oh, I got a hack for this and a tip for that and advice for this. I just go through the mom experience being a mom, right? So I was thinking, well, I love watching movies. I watch so many movies. I should just start a podcast about movies. But I'm like, my brother suggested that it should be like visual rather than just audio. But I don't know where to get clips from that are legal. I don't want to steal nothing. So people listen to podcasts though, so I might just do that until I can figure this all out. But then I'm sure people are gonna want to hear clips. So I don't know. We gonna see. We're gonna see. That's my way of being positive. Is we're gonna see how this goes, where it takes us. And if it doesn't, hey, at least we thought about it. At least we tried it. At least we did it. That's all that matters. That's legit. Sometimes all that matters. If it don't work out, it don't work out. I can't get mad at that. I'm still applying to jobs. Still got my vision board over here. See, vision board. I love this thing. I'm glad I did one. I know everything on there is gonna pan out. It's gonna work out. Yeah. I'm gonna get my 10,000 subscribers and be a podcaster, YouTuber, streamer. Woo! See, perfect time to try. Let's try the confetti. Let's see if we can do the confetti again. Okay, so. I think I know what I need to do, right? No. Stop it. There we go. Let's see if this works now. Okay, hold on. No. Okay, here's what I'm gonna do. We're gonna, whoop, there we go. Oh, no, I just saw it. Where'd you go? It's like hiding in my other OBS screen. So my previous screen in OBS, it's like, it's hiding. No, you're gonna come. You're gonna work. This is gonna work. Watch. Okay, ready? Oh, why won't you do what I want you to do? Is it working? No, they didn't work. Ah! It does something. Okay, hold on. found you. Woo! I think I found it. Let's see. No, that's not what I wanted to do, but that's what I wanted it to do. Okay, hold on. Now I gotta like, can I like pull it into like scene 2? Alright, and if you're new here, thank you for being here. Go ahead and hit the follow button. Follow me on all my socials. I am on the TikTok. I am on the YouTube. I think that's all I got on here. So follow me. We can talk. We can talk motivation, vision boards, mindfulness, and we can talk gaming. I'm literally so open right now. It doesn't even matter. Okay, let's see if I can get it to work this time. Okay, well that's not exactly what it was supposed to do, but it did, you know, kind of what it was supposed to do. It did. I'm still figuring this out. Okay, let's see. Let me okay, hold up. I don't think that's what we need. Ah! Y'all see it? Did y'all see it? Oh, never mind. There it goes. Now you can't see me. Why? Y'all probably be like, oh. I didn't want it to like cut. I wanted to like. We're gonna figure it out. Don't worry. No! There it goes! Woo! There it goes. Okay, and then it's just gonna do it some more. Okay, so now I gotta figure out why it's doing it twice. But that was cool. That was so cool. Oh my god. That's so cool. Is it gonna go black again? Yeah, it's gonna go black again. Okay. Okay. So I think I got it figured out though. That's so cool. So hey, I think from now on when we get oh, it's like stuck midair. I'm pausing it. It's stuck. That's really neat. That's so cool. Okay. That's so cool. Let's do it again. Woo! That's so cool. I love it. Okay. Yeah. We'll start doing that. Y'all like that? We'll do that again. We'll do that some more. I can't help it. That was so fun. That was too cute. we doing? I'd have crazy eyes when I said that. y'all just be letting me just act crazy. I love it though. I'm for it. Okay, there we go. Let's change up the music just a little bit. Still gonna be chill, but uh-oh, hold on. Hey! Oh my goodness, okay. Oh, y'all let me be great. Y'all let me be great. Thank you. Hey, I need to add that to cause that right there. That right there. Y'all like this one too. I think I'm gonna add this one to my favorites also. That last one though, that was a vibe. And if you're new here, go ahead, follow me. We got confetti now, guys. Hold on, where's that? Where's that confetti? Woo! I probably like that way more than I should. But I am with it. I like it. I like it a lot. I forgot to stop it. I was really into that. I was so into that confetti tonight. Okay. So what are our goals for the week? Let's see. We only have Monday, but I want to try to accomplish as much as I can. You know, apply to some more jobs, do some more Uber Eats. I really want to try to meditate sometime this week, and just meditate to be meditating, honestly. Kind of want to meditate to manifest, but I feel like I'm kind of stuck when it comes to manifestation right now. So I'm going to just let the universe and the spirit guides do their jobs and get out the way for a minute. But I don't really have any too big of goals for the week, but I definitely want to set some goals for the week. So that way I'm just not kind of aimlessly walking around here. What do I need to do next? If I'm gonna start another podcast, I need to kind of plan for that, see what that's gonna look like. If not, I also have some things like I've been writing, I've been knitting, so I will probably flush out like what projects I'm working on and see how I can lean into them some more, draw them out. Cause I've always been the type of person, like I like to keep busy, and I've always been a very goal-oriented person. So I always have to like set goals of what do I want to do, what do I want to accomplish, what do I want to achieve, and like it can be step by step. Like, oh, I just want to outline a story idea, or I want to, kind of sketch out something I want to knit. I can't draw, but the sketch makes sense to me. So, and I'll do little goals like that, so I can work my way to the larger, the much larger goal. And that works for me. It makes me feel a lot more accomplished at the end of a project, or in the middle of working on a project. It makes me feel accomplished, so it doesn't make me feel like, well, I haven't done anything to get this done. Like I'm working on it, but I haven't achieved anything in the midst of it. It's just kind of a work in progress without any kind of, but it definitely makes me feel good. It makes me feel like, okay, when I start feeling negative about a project or an idea, seeing that, okay, I've done these parts of the goal that's going to get me to the bigger picture, it always makes me feel a lot better seeing that, okay, well, you did your outline, you started writing your first couple, sentences, your plot, you've drawn up your character list, and, or even with knitting, okay, you've sketched out an idea, and then you've colored it maybe, or try to write out a pattern and see how that goes. And I'll write out a pattern and I'll test the pattern, and if it works, it works. If it doesn't, back to the drawing board. So those little things always help me feel accomplished in the midst of a larger goal. Definitely something I would recommend, especially if you struggle with being positive, seeing the bigger picture. If you could start with a smaller picture and just kind of grow with that, and then once you get to, you'll be like, okay, I'm doing it, I'm doing this, I'm doing that, I'm getting it done, I'm slowly seeing some progression, I'm seeing something come out of it. You're seeing that light at the end of the tunnel, rather than just, here's the big picture, knit a queen size blanket and you don't see anything, I don't see it ever ending, it's gonna end, trust me. But so I definitely feel like I have to set goals for like everything I do. If not necessarily goals, then like a to-do list for my day, at least. Like if I want to clean the kids' play area, if I need to make dinner, go grocery shopping, like, and checking off that to-do list always feels so good, because once you see like you have all your checks, or you could cross some things off, you're like, okay, and I'm not gonna lie, not everything on the to-do list ever gets done. Okay, sometimes it does. By the way, if you're looking for like some really cool to-do lists, I have an Etsy shop. Let me get that in the chat. I kept telling myself like I need to start like putting stuff in the chat before I get started, so y'all can like peruse it while I sit here and chit chat with y'all all night. But I'm gonna share my screen. Hang on. Just a minute. Oh, hold on. There we go. And then just because, woo. Okay, so if you're looking for like some really cool like to-do list that you can download and purchase, I've got some here. This one is just like a basic to-do list that I did. It has a little reflection section. If you're looking, looking at an incomplete to-do list can make you feel overwhelmed, but luckily you've checked everything off and you feel like success, which is a really good feeling to feel when you check off that to-do list. I did design this myself. And then there's also, that's what it looks like as well. Let's get you back. Uh-oh, what did I go and do? Here we go. Okay, and this is Halloween themed to-do list. Not a lot of lines, because we don't want to have a lot to do, but we want to get something done. And this is a fall themed to-do list. All my printables, digitals on my Etsy shop are PDF and PNG. I do like to recognize that some people don't have a way to open a PDF file. Some people don't have a way to open a picture print file. So go ahead and get you one. This one is $2.99. The other one, where's it at? It's $2.15. If you like to put things in a calendar, and that's how you keep up with your day or what you have to do. I have Halloween themed calendar. This one's all white. This was kind of like a whitish gray. Just wanted to give off that spookier vibe. Also got some stickers. Happy Halloween. Both of them are like Kiss Cut stickers. If you like your word searches, got you some of those too. I'm so ready for Halloween if you can't tell. So like everything that I have is legit like Halloween themed right now. And then I'll probably as we get closer to Halloween, I'll sift in some Christmas stuff and some New Year's stuff. I've got the Halloween mug right here. You can still go ahead and get you a sunny day bag with strap. Get you a scarf. The weather's cooling off for many parts of you people in the country, not Texas. So it was like 95 degrees today, and it rained last night and this morning. So that tells you that. Get you a blanket. The blanket is available in 3 different colors. There you go. So that's where we are. So if you like a to-do list to help you stage up on it, then go ahead, get you some. And you can print them off as many times as you like. Pay once, print them off as many as you need, as often as you need. I'm gonna go ahead and let you all go tonight. I told you it was gonna be an early night. I'm not gonna do very much. Before I let you go, I want to I don't know what is going on over here. Okay, I'm trying to there we go. Okay, before we go tonight, I want to remind you all to have mindfulness and clarity as we go into the rest of our week. I'm not sure when I'm going to be back on with the way my week is looking. I might come back tomorrow. I know my schedule I think says Thursday or Friday. I'm going to double check that and then update it accordingly. We're gonna have a dance party here one day, y'all. Okay, so let's get to talking. Some mindfulness, some clarity. Let's do throughout the week, remember to take our deep breaths, check in with ourselves, see how we're feeling in the moment, see what we can do to adapt to the moment that we're in. Okay, I like this one so much that this is. Hold on. Let's remember to take those moments of mindfulness to check in, see how we're feeling in the moment, to see how we can adapt to the moment that we're in. Let's take a moment to get grounded with our surroundings, see how we feel. How does the sunlight feel on your face? The wind is blowing. How does that feel on your skin? Let's take a moment to just close our eyes and focus on what we feel on the inside, to focus on what we hear and what we feel on the outside. Let's take a moment in our moment of mindfulness. Let's take a moment to just be. Let's take a moment to tap into our emotions if we're in a heated situation and say, what can I do differently this time? Let's take a moment to say, I want to be better than I was yesterday. How can I be better than I was yesterday? As you take those moments, remember to take that deep breath in and out. Let's have a moment of clarity. We're always consumed with things that are fogging up our minds, our bodies, our spirits, our souls. That's consuming our time. That's eating away at our energy, eating away at our peace. Let's have a moment to say that my clarity matters, my inner peace matters, my mindfulness matters, that you still matter. Let's take that moment and regain our clarity. Regain your peace. Get in touch with yourself in this moment. Join me in a deep breath. And if you will you just sit with me a moment? We don't have to say anything. Remember to check in with your vision board, with your goals throughout the week. If you feel like you're not accomplishing anything, check in, see what you have accomplished and check it off your list. And then pat yourself on the back, throw up some confetti. Hold on, I got you right there on that one. And tell yourself you did a damn good job, okay? That's enough negativity in the world. You turn on the news, it's enough negativity. There's no need to be negative in your own mind, in your own space. There's no reason for you to create your own negativity. There's no need. Let's be positive. Let's stay positive this week. keep our heads high, our posture well. Let's make sure we stay hydrated. Don't pay attention to the fact that I've been drinking Fanta this whole time, but let's make sure we stay hydrated. If you wear a stone on your person, make sure you carry what feels good, carry what you feel you're drawn to. If you ever need any encouragement, you can always whisper to me here on Twitch. I'm always more than happy to motivate anyone who needs a little bit of motivation or encouragement. You can also follow me on TikTok and I'll follow you back and we can DM each other. And I'll encourage you. I've had friends who come to me all the time and say, I need some encouragement, I need some motivation. And I got you. Trust me. You know, everyone is here for something. You are here for something. Everyone has a purpose. Even if you just need to hear like, hey, I'm having a bad day. I need something to keep me going. I'm here for you. Feel free, like I said, send me a message. If I don't get back to you right away, I will get back to you as soon as I can, and I'm more than happy to provide you with some encouragement and motivation. Thank you so much for being here with me today. I hope that the next time that I'm on, that you will join me here today, and that we can talk some more about our inner peace, our vision boards, some motivation, get some more confetti going. Now that I figured that one out. You know, and we'll play some music again and we'll vibe. And maybe we'll even dance a little bit. We're gonna loosen up in this. We're gonna loosen up in here, okay? In this chat, we're gonna loosen up a little bit one of these days, and I'm just gonna be like, hey, y'all gonna see. But I feel good. I feel great. I feel happy. I feel blessed. Let's remember we have abundance. We're deserving of abundance. Let's remember we have everything that we need. You have everything that you need. You may not think so in this moment. You have everything that you need. You have everything that you want. I have everything that I need, and I have everything that I want. My life is full, and my life is of abundance. Remember that. And thank you. Have yourself a beautiful evening, and we will talk again real soon. Good night.